Gus was a very big Cubs fan. And during baseball season, we didn't get a lot of work done at the station. Sorry, Frank. Gus would always grab the TV and the radio, had to have them together on at the same time to watch a game. And Gus would always order the pizza, and he always bought the pizza. Thank you, Gus. He loved that game. Baseball. He loved the Cubs. And one time he told me that the sounds of the game reminded him of being a kid growing up in Chicago. And I guess the sounds of the game for us now will remind us of him. So he's in a better place now. So maybe he can actually help the Cubs. So we'll miss you, Gus, and go Cubs!
And he really knew how to push that envelope. He never did anything halfway. And that got him into trouble a few times.
When Gus loved something or someone, there was absolutely nothing he wouldn't do to protect them. And I think that includes everyone here. I just wish someone were there to protect him.
Gus was, he was always late to everything. He always left a trail of potato chips and cigarette butts. You know, it's kind of funny. He started out being my brother-in-law. But he ended up being like my real brother.
He tried to make us normal. If you know my family, that's a pretty big task to take on. But he tried. He wanted us to be happy. I think he still wants that.
I'm here for Gus's other family. You'll say that my mom wasn't flesh and blood. Neither my or my little sister. But thanks to Gus, we're connected. That's what happens when you have new life. There's no looking back. And that's the gift that Gus gave us and gave my family. And I know that I speak for Olivia when I say that his sacrifice won't be in vain.
Mom, don't you want to say something?
So what, I don't come visit you often enough? So you rip your heart out to get me on a plane? The movie they showed was I Heart Huckabees. Oh, come on. Would it have been better if I said Heartbreak Ridge? Braveheart? Come on, you love Mel Gibson. It's okay, Lynn. It's okay. You don't have to smile. I'll be happy enough right now for both of us. Okay?
I first met Gus Ituro when I was a cop's cop. Rules were rules. And he broke them all. He pushed me, and he challenged me, made me better. Not just as a cop. We never had a normal moment on the job and off. It was craziness, but a wonderful, wonderful craziness. I'm happy for Olivia. Maybe she can live her life in a way that Gus would have wanted. That would be such a great gift to him. There are things I wished I'd said things I wish I could change. But one thing I wouldn't change, no matter how much it cost me, I am so glad that he lived long enough to receive the gift of his son Rafe. And while Zach and Jude will never replace the father figure they lost, I know they are so grateful for their new big brother. I have a million memories. And if you are lucky to have found love like that, even if it has to end, if you are lucky to have been loved like that, you are so blessed. If there's anyone else who would like to say something.
I do. I was against this. Harley knows. But I was so wrong. I was just really wrapped up in my own grief. And I wasn't able to see all of you who loved him so much. And seeing you all and hearing you all gives me strength. I knew him as Nick, and I can't remember a day that I didn't love him. He was my hero. He was my first kiss. He was my first love. And my last. And it makes you think about whether it's worse to love somebody that much and then lose him, or never love him at all. And of course, we all know the answer to that. I've said too many goodbyes, and I just can't do it anymore. So I'm thinking that maybe Ava is right. And that he lives on. In this one family that he has created from so many separate lives. So he lives on in us.
The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.